I just waited an hour for my camera to charge to record this video. I don't even feel like recording anymore. Hello guys. Welcome. Today we're playing a very special game. Very special. It's very interesting to say the least. You could probably tell what it is by the music. Those of you who know the suffering that this game has inflicted upon multiple people. There we go. Okay. Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. As you can see, I was actually debating on whether or not I should get the plus version because, there's a plus version now apparently. When I'd seen this before, there wasn't. But there are two reasons. First off, I don't have $15 to spare right now. And second off, I didn't want to buy it and get 20 views and just waste $15. So instead, I'm going to play the regular version and play the plus version some other time. Like years and years from now, you look back at this video and be like, he said he was going to do that. And I plan on doing that. So, yeah. I've actually seen a couple videos on this game. I never was able to finish watching said video. I used to watch Markiplier play it when I was little. And by little, I mean like 10 years old. It was kind of insane. I was kind of confused as to what the hell was happening. But, now that I'm older, time to play the game and actually see what the rest of it was about. I only got like 2 episodes in before I stopped watching that series. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of reading involved in this. And I don't like reading. So, pray for me. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I don't know what name to use. We already entered a predicament. Didn't think I'd have to come up with a name. I guess I'll just use my YouTube name. All of a sudden, I'm regretting my decision. See, this wasn't even supposed to be recorded today. It was supposed to be SCP Containment Breach. I lucky want to see if that works. Give me a second. Yeah, that didn't work. SCP Containment Breach was supposed to be recorded 4 videos ago. I still can't get it to work. So this is the next best thing because I don't feel like playing anything else. I mean to play this, but hopefully one day we will get to see that SCP Containment Breach content. I actually did play it and then recorded an hour of it and then realized that the recording was broken and almost crashed out and broke some shit. But luckily I didn't, or we wouldn't be here right now. So, yeah. Let's just get into it, guys. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That's real. I'm lying. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself make? You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Oh, I don't know about that one. We used to walk to school. Oh my God, why I can't read today? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. That's real. I mean, it's not like I walk to school. I drive. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori... Is Sayori or Sayori? I feel like Sayori would be an I. I think it's Sayori. And let Sayori catch up to me. I just don't feel like looking up how to say it, honestly. Yeah. How the hell am I supposed to read that? I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided and stopped to wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I was. That's mean, like. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, and I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. That's crazy. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Gee, lucky it's not me. She lucky it's not me. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Blight, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining in any club. I haven't been looking either. And that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year when I said that. Now you can't prove it. Did I? Did I? I'm sure it's possible. Dang, my mic is a little loud. Hold on, give me a second. No! I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's real. Except I have what's called a job! I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any social skills before college. You don't need that. You need bread. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I'm used to the real world. You trust me, right? Fuck no. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I feel like these sentences could just be slightly more readable. I might just suck at reading, but I don't like the way these are worded. I would word them differently. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with an anime club. Amazing selection. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I'm spacing out while reading this. That's how hard it is. I look around and realize that I'm not the only one. I'm tripping. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Don't let me in with you, Willie. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Mimi? How could you? Why would you not? Tisk. What are my own voice lines? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Honestly, it's like damn near the same thing as a book club. Why would you? I wouldn't. Me personally. That's just me though. I really want to make sure this is recording. I just don't want to stop it because I already got me a flow going. Oh shit. Okay. Anyway. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start out a new club. That's crazy. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. I also hate reading, if you guys couldn't tell. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. You know, as someone who watches anime, I don't know why I'm struggling to like actually read these names. Don't make promises you can't keep, little nigga. I had that last part. You see that? I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. I want to get Capri Sun. I'll be right back. As you can see, it's fruit punch. What's my favorite brand of Capri Sun? I like the lemonade ones. Lemonade ones be smacking. Like, honestly. But like, they don't make them like they used to. Lemonade ones used to actually taste like lemonade. Now they taste like an actual like Capri Sun that's not fully lemonade, but it's trying to be lemonade. It's weird. Anyway, I have my Capri Sun now. We're all good. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? I'm not that big. I don't even like sweets like that. Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. That's crazy work. If it was a brownie, though, I would be in the same shoes. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori is full of energy. Oh, wait, there's no is. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? I said seriously wrong. It was with a question mark. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Blight, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. I said that shit perfectly. You can't lie. Perfect. Sorry, you know. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude. I can't read. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Them two are confusing the hell out of me. Because I'm like, look, they're damn near identical. The only difference is the height and the hair color. You can't tell me that they're not identical. And then if you don't see them, like, next to each other, then you start to, like, merge them together. You know what I'm saying? So it's, like, weird. But whatever, I guess. I'll try to remember, probably. It takes me a while to remember names. I still can't name like 5 characters from like any like romance anime. I can't. It's just impossible. They're impossible to remember. I can barely remember the main character's name. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have had a hard time keeping up with people with like Sayori and Natsuki. For someone with a 1400 fucking lexile, I just can't read simple words. Although comparably, I've never seen that word used at all. Like, I've never seen that. It's either comparable. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? My ears hurt. And it's not like it's specific audio, it's just the same song, I think. I think there's multiple. But, I mean, the song's not bad. It's just bad. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Blight. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. I could beat her anything athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me, it genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica? Come sit down, Light. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcake. Bring my damn cupcakes, so I can't afford it. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, bye! Yo, this is frying me. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Are they vanilla or chocolate? Because if they're vanilla, I don't know why I came here in the first place. I just want chocolate cupcakes. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but her noticing sneaking... It's the most reading I've done in a while, okay? Especially out loud. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I didn't make them. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. And I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. It's ridiculous. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Well, for coffee. I like coffee. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri finally faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I didn't. I was forced here against my will and bribed with cupcakes. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined the clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so it's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? The debate club. I remember those days. I don't like those days. I'd rather not remember those days. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing the budget about the... It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, and now and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Beautiful. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. I don't know about that. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Look at them, all four of them just standing there like some conniving back. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. I can't be that excited. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. That's real. So Blight, what kind of things do you like to read? Hey guys. We got Monsters We Make open there, bitch. This is amazing right here. We love this. I still haven't gotten my second volume yet, Corey. I don't appreciate that. Where is my shit? It took 3 months for the first one to arrive, and then I ordered the second volume in like June 2nd, or whenever it came out. Actually, I better be getting my shit soon. Cause I heard my friend got this shit in a week. Where's my book? Anyway, back to the game. Let me stop complaining. So Blight, what kind of things do you like to read? I've already read that. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, amazing answer. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants me to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. A little bit. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I can do that too, you know. Yeah. You like that? My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Okay. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level, just a little bit. That's all you need. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. What if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over at me for a split second. Damn. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori says, what the fuck does that say? Siddles up? Does that say siddle? What the hell is siddles? Sayori siddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands over on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? I used to do that. Actually, no, I lied. I wrote one poem back in the day. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? I suck it. What the fuck was that? Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. I just be posting books. Like, I write. I'm like 4 chapters into one book. It's kind of crazy. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm always at the end. But in terms of horror, I don't really see how you can enjoy reading horror. Watching it's cool though. I love watching it. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. No, it doesn't. You just give it to them. Unless it's like a love poem or some shit. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your own work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah. Now look at you, goofy. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. You see this? You see what I'm talking about? What is quizzically? What? I've never seen that word. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Oh, you Negro. You're not black, but just no. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. It's a terrible idea. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Blight? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and damn. Yo, they all look, well, not Yuri. She looks apart. But everybody else looks concerned. Is that Yuri? No, she's, I'm getting there. Sayori. Monica. Yuri. Natsuki, yes. I'm getting there. Natsuki just looks surprised. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. but I'm sorry, I thought. Blight. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. No, you're just a pussy. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. You. I see what you're doing here. Some shit if I would do if I was in this. I don't know about that, actually. I wouldn't have that much of a problem compared to him about joining a club. Because I'm not going to do anything else anyway. Except working. Recording videos. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh wow, y'all just like go up 3 inches? Is that how that works? One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, keep playing, you gonna get motherfucker. You gonna get slammed. Just talking about. You really did scare me for a moment. No. She's Yuri. I was right the first time. Damn. Okay. I got it now. I understand it now. I understand it now. I understand it now. Damn, I ain't read that shit. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Blight, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. See, I don't know. Also, this is gonna be a longer video. We're only 30 minutes in. Really a little less than that. 30 minutes, 35 minutes raw. Pause. But this one's probably gonna be like an hour or something. The others though will be a lot shorter. So I just wanna let y'all know that. Can I really impress the class star Monica with mediocre writing skills? Who mediocre? Ain't me. I can write. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Ooh, why did that bring back the fucking song, bro? That shit pissed me off. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit chat as Yuri and Nurse can clean up their food. Hey Blight, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between four girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? No, you will not. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I actually have to write the fucking poem. Oh my god! Okay, give me a second. Alright. Is there like a hotkey for saving? There we go. Okay. That was about to piss me off. Alright, anyway. It opened it up in my browser, which is weird. The fuck? Oh, I'm tripping. Never mind. What should we do, guys? What do we want to do? Let me think. Raindrops. We're gonna go with what do we want to do? Let's go with a Vinland Saga approach to this. Yo, this really want me to be really depressing. I ain't got no hope. It's too long. Mm-hmm. 20 words? Oh, damn! I didn't think it was gonna be that long. Shit, we just about to start clicking shit at this point. I'm not putting that. Water. Let's get a little bit of hate in there. I'm not putting suicide. Let's go. These all kind of suck. Vertigo. I don't even know what that means, honestly. Unrequited. Let's do sticky. Damn, I didn't mean to press that. Alright, whatever. Let's add some positivity. Let's add dance and shiny. Infinite. That's a great word. I love that thing. Ocean. Last word, guys. Last word. We're gonna be 20 out of 20. Hold on. Essence. There we go. Last word, guys. Last word. I know where we're going. You can't. It doesn't get much better than boop. It does not get much better than boop. We all know it doesn't get much better than boop. Hi again, Blight. Yep. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Blight. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Oh, okay. Piss me off, little girl. Hold on. I returned with blanket. Alright. So the game kind of like froze for like a few minutes. You didn't miss much though. If I remember correctly of where it froze, I think we did the poem. I'll have to look back at the recording. If not, I'll just redo it. Well, not redo it, but I'll like connect it. But it wasn't nothing really important. It was talking about how what's it called? Sayori was making a plan for this festival and stuff. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. Hopefully, because that would piss me off. But it wasn't that bad. You didn't miss much. That wasn't why you suggested it. Oh yeah, she's talking about cupcakes too. Her and her fucking cupcakes. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. You're just big. Cupcakes it is then. You didn't sound like my actual homegirl. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event by itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the something I was looking at my other monitor. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to anything, to things that make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see her world through her eyes. Why are you so close? Back up a little bit. Why? I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. I was bored. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? Boy, I'd be the fastest recruit you've ever seen. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, I'm gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm looking like my other monitor so much. It's because I'm trying to make sure that it's recording. I've been having a lot of issues with OBS recently. As well as Twitch and TikTok Studio. Not TikTok Studio. TikTok Live. And YouTube Live. All of them just suck right now. I don't know why. But I'm trying to make sure this shit works, okay? Alright. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Not one. I bet you it's not one. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't oh fuck me. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten them out. I don't know. I don't like how you made that so graphic. I mean, I guess that's the point. I mean, you really need to brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. Okay. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. Oh, it's not supposed to look like that? And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. That's embarrassing. I try to wipe off the stain with my fingers. See, this is why you brush your teeth before you put the clothes on. You can't argue any different. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care. That is literally me. Hey, you meanie. You don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori. I mean, if it's high, it looks like it's high in that shit. I'm not gonna lie. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That was a little much. That's super mean. Sorry, but she'll thank me later. But I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you've seen how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. That is a crazy angle. Like you like why is it like that? You could have did any way else to draw that, but you decided to put it. First of all, you twisted it. You rotated it like fucking 20 degrees, and then you put it at the weirdest top angle I've ever seen. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. I gotta stop doing that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Wait a minute. I just noticed something. He said that the button was bottom to top. Why is the bottom open and the top is the one being closed right now? That doesn't make sense. I found a flaw. Let me stop. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ugh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Shit looks tight as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Sayori puts her arms and twirls around. Puts her arms out and twirls around. Is there a way to never mind. So if I keep unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, alright? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do the thing. Oh wow. No! He wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. See, we got opposite problems here. My problem is less important than your problem. Now, I can stay up as late as I want to and miss the damn bus. Or be late to school. No, wait, that didn't make any sense. Wait. I can stay up as long as I want, as long as I make it to school on time. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. But I was joking that time. Yeah, okay. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Terrible idea. Yay. Blight, I can't wait to read yours. Mine is so discombobulated, I don't even know. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? I'm not that dumb. Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a special spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching to their bags. I do the same myself. Who shall I show my poem first? Eeny, meeny, miny. Alright, we're gonna go. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy for this. Watch this. We're gonna go Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. It's about what I expected from someone like you. It's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. The fuck it didn't! So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I wish you would. I pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. I thought you'll like it. Alright, let's see. Eagles can fly. Okay. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Bars. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. That ending was great. What the hell? You were on such a roll and then ended it with that. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I don't like it. I guess I like it in real life. It was okay. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. No, I've seen some pretty unsophisticated writing in my day. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I don't know if that hit me hard per se. He hit me hard, Judge. He hit me hard, Judge. That shit is funny. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great stuff can be really discerning, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Okay. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one to hear, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay. Let's go, Monica. Hi, Blight. Why is she like the only one who stands like straight in front of me and not like the side? It's weirding me out. Having a good time so far? I mean, I guess it just started. Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but yeah, I guess I have to. I don't know how you want me to say these laughs. Don't worry, Blight. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But she's not straight anymore. See, I told you. But it's a sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Yeah, I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. You want to get hit? I took that as an insult. I'm just kidding. Sayori's cool. Sayori's cool. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like you two really care about each other's well being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's kind of a vibe I get when I'm reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel. There's no way that poem I wrote was gentle. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? I have no clue if it actually captured, if this actually captured me getting the poem. I'm praying that it did. If it didn't, I'll cut this part. If it did, I'll cut this part out. If it didn't, basically the poem was like a mix of dark and like goofy shit. It was weird. Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. What does that mean? And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel more comfortable doing this. Yeah! Shit! That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself and write that the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have any worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, it's damn near cursive. Amazing. Oh, there's more. Hole in wall. Not even the wall. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. Unfortunately, that's a bar. And he on the other side was looking in. That's actually a pretty good poem. The more I don't understand it, the better it is. I kind of don't understand this poem, but I kind of do a little bit. Yeah. It's a good poem though. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a certain point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. That's actually real. Good quote. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. It's not true, actually. If I hold my pen down, it's gonna get darker and more defined, but like it's not gonna like leak because it's not pen's working. I know I'm reading too much into it. So just move your hand and go with the flow. It's like I move my desk a little, my monitors just start shaking like hell. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. See, I'm going in the order which I want them. You couldn't tell. Yeah. One of them is a strong word. I'd say meaning of like. Yeah. Just gonna say alright. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Blight. Don't bother me, nigga. Yeah. I told myself I was gonna stop doing that. I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer, Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe because I have no idea what I like either. That was terrible. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a polite poem. And that makes me feel extra special. What makes it feel extra special? I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you really are a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Blight. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only real good people can do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you on that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Let's see what she wrote. Dear Sunshine. Interesting. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepiness from my eyes. The sleepy from my eyes. See, I don't have that. See, when the sun touches my forehead in the morning through my blinds, because my blinds are like not blackout curtain, the sun still gets through them sometimes. I get pissed. Why is light hitting my eyelids, let alone my forehead? I can't relate to that. I hate getting up. Anyway, are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That last line was not neat. But it's real though. I want some Waffle House right now. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. She definitely did. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Just eggs and toast. No bacon, no sausage. Disgraceful. No ham? Like, even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. I think I read something wrong. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And now I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Only one more. She's really analyzing this shit. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. It wasn't that long. It was 20 words. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Or yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So is that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, they said there's specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Don't you dare criticize me too much. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticing things that I recognize with new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from a topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both their style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and now she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Not to you can be a little bit biased though. I'm biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. This shit about to be the most complicated thing I've ever read in my life. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I had a feeling the handwriting was gonna be like this. The fuck does that say? Okay. Ghost under the light. It's like it's mixing cursive and not cursive. It's not. I don't like when people do that. Is that a T or an F? The tendrils? No, it's worse because I don't know what this word is. Like, even if it's tendrils or tendrils, I don't know what that means. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. It's like messy cursive. It's not even connected for real. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. What time is it? Damn. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Interesting. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. It's too good. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. No, it didn't. Well, I don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, your story isn't about a ghost at all, Blight. Really. I must have totally missed the point. I totally did. No, I didn't, actually. I didn't think it was about ghosts, even though the title said that. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Yeah, this is not an ELA class, it's a literature club. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbiotical compared to the ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing. That's a lot more soul in putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. You don't say me in a minute. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. For you. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little too more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way the poems can stand up to theirs. It's a leadership club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. just yapping. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Fuck me. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their perspective on poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each other's expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. That is a very sad smile, I will admit. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? What was hers about? I forgot. I'm not going to lie. I don't remember, actually. I'm so dead ass. It was the first one I read, so I don't remember. It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. I mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Say what I liked. And I did too. So based on that, I gladly gave you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change it anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Blight likes my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Blight appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Did she give advice? I don't even remember her giving advice. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way and make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh, there you go. This is beefing right here. You see the drama? This is yeah. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Blight started showing up. The same to me. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. I've been standing here the whole time. Blight. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain it to her, Blight. Wait! There's a reason why you have so many deep, expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effective way. My mouth hurts. It's tiring. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Blight? Don't look at me. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. See, here's the thing. There's two ways to go about this. I could go about this in my actual belief, or I could be biased as hell. I don't know what to do. It's just so exciting. Here's what I'm gonna do, actually. I'm gonna save. The biased thing to do would be to agree with Yuri, because she kind of has a point. But in my personal opinion, they're both wrong, and both writing styles are so different that you can't compare them to each other. So, I don't know what to do here, actually. Because I feel like Help Me Say Yuri would be the best option, but at the same time, both of their opinions of me would change, which is not what I want. Where's Monica? Help me, Monica. What the fuck? I genuinely don't know what to do here. We're gonna go with a better solution here. We're gonna go here. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. That's literally what happened. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said, that's basically choosing both, nigga! That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Ooh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? That's how she looked. Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk, clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from her desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles it up with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki? She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Sigh. Why am I still reading this shit? Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as you handled it as well as anyone could. Okay. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Blight. You're too kind. I'm thankful I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. One thing Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. Which part? So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some seafood. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing each other's poem? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, honestly. Black, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk to everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. God. Why? And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn about a little more about kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. The lights, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent so much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. I don't know about that. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Blight, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Why the hell did Siri just activate? The fuck? Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. And that is where I'm going to end the video here, guys. I am very tired of talking, if I'm being honest. They, like I said, they won't all be this long, but yeah. Also, why isn't Monica there? That's weird. Anyway, hold on. So that will be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, especially if you stayed to the end, and thank you for tolerating my terrible speaking. Also, before you guys go, there is one thing I want to show you. That is not what I want to show you. Hold on, give me a second. It's a good thing I did not open on that tab. Oh, let me open it right quick. Okay. Yeah, I'm still signed in. If you would like to look at my book, this is what it's called, The Forgotten King. You can read the description right here. It has currently 6. I didn't know I wrote 6 chapters. Crazy. But yeah, if I get any support on this book, I will resume the series. The last time I wrote a chapter was a very long time ago, like literally almost last year. So I haven't really worked on it. But yeah, if y'all read the first, few, it's also on Wattpad, same title. If y'all want to read that, there's that too. So yeah, there's that. Like I said, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Tune in and subscribe for part 2, and I will see you guys on the next one.